Hello, let us begin exercise 1.6, your last exercise of this chapter. See, you have to find the value of 64 raised to 1 upon 2. You have learnt in 8th standard, this is easy for you. Recall it and do it. 64 raised to 1 upon 2. 64 is the square of which term? 8 square. Whole raised to 1 upon 2. You know the rule, power of power means multiplication. So 8 raised to 2 into 1 upon 2. 2 to cancel, that is 8 raised to 1 called 8. Is it okay? Second number, 32 raised to 1 upon 5. It means what? 32 is the 5 power of which term? 2. 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32. That means 2 raised to 5, the whole raised to 1 upon 5. Power of power means multiplication, then you can direct cancel. 2 raised to 1 means 2. Third number, 125 raised to 1 upon 3, power 1 upon 3. Now, power 1 upon 3, so 125 is the cube of which term? You know, 5 cube. Whole raised to 1 upon 3, power of power, once again 3 3 cancel, 5 raised to 1 means 5. Very simple. Question number 2. In this way we proceed on. Question number 2 is also the same style. Find. First is 9 raised to 3 by 2. Now see, 9 is the 3 square, whole raised to 3 by 2. Power of power means multiplication, so 2 will be cancelled. 3 cube is 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Second number, 32 raised to 2 upon 5. 32 raised to 2 upon 5. You know that 32 means 2 raised to 5. So write 2 raised to 5. The whole raised to 2 upon 5. Power of power. 5 5 cancel. Remaining is 2 square. 2 square is 4. Simple है ना? Third number, 16 raised to 3 upon 4. 16 means I can write 2 raised to 4, 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 2s are 16. The whole raised to 3 upon 4. Power of power, 4 4 cancel, 2 cube is 8. Fourth is 125 raised to minus 1 upon 3. Don't keep power in negative form. So to convert into positive, what should we do? Think. You have to inverse it. Numerator converts into denominator, denominator converts into numerator, then power will change. That means here 1 upon, this is 125 raised to 1 upon 3. Now power is positive. This was in numerator, so I take into denominator, and that's why power will change. Now simplify. 125 means what? 5 cube. The whole raised to 1 upon 3. 3 3 cancel. 1 upon 5 raised to 1 means 5. Okay, this is your question number 2. Now question number 3. Simplify. First question, 2 raised to 2 by 3 into 2 raised to 1 by 5. See here, you have to apply the law of power and indices that you have learnt. See, bases are same, and in between this there is a multiplication, so you have to add the power. I can write like this: 2 raised to 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5. So 2 raised to LCM, 3 5s are 15, multiplied this term by 5, 5 2s are 10, and this term by 3 plus 3 1s are 3. So this is 2 raised to 13 upon 15. After that we can't do. Okay? Second number. Second number is 1 upon 3 cube. 1 upon 3 cube, the whole raised to 7. It means what? The whole raised to 7 means 1 raised to 7 upon 3 cube raised to 7. 1 raised to anything is always 1, and power of power means multiplication, base remain as it is, 3 7s are 21. Keep it as it is. Now third number, 11 raised to 1 upon 2 divided by 11 raised to 1 upon 4. See again, in the numerator and in the denominator 11 base remains same, and both are in numerator and denominator. That means division is there in between them, so you have to subtract the power. 11 raised to 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 4. LCM 4. This term should multiply by 2 to get 4. So multiplied by 2 in the numerator, multiplied by 2 in the denominator. So 2 1s are 2. Minus 4 is already there, no need to multiply numerator. So 1 keep is as it is. This is 11 raised to 1 upon 4. Fourth number, 7 raised to 1 upon 2 into 8 raised to 1 upon 2. See the style. Bases are different, 7 and 8, but power are same. Here bases are same, power are different. If bases are same and in between multiplication we add the power. Here what happened? The power is common, so I can write 1 upon 2 power for both the terms 7 and 8. So I can write 7 into 8 the whole raised to 1 upon 2. Is it okay? 7 into 8 the whole raised to 1 upon 2 means 7 raised to 1 upon 2 multiplied by 8 raised to 1 upon 2 also. So 7 8s are 56 raised to 1 upon 2. 56 is the square of which term? So 56 is the square of nothing. Right? So this is your answer. This is your exercise 1.6. That's it for your chapter number 1, number systems. Do it. Repeat this video again and again. Note down all the sums in your notebook, and if you find any query, then tell us. We will solve it in our lectures in the classroom. That's it for the day.